One viewer waiting. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. It's G here. Just wanted to go live today, kind of go over some stonks and do some DD, maybe looking ahead for this week's earnings and stuff. But we can talk about anything today. Just kind of wanted to chill, just vibe. If you guys have questions, I did cover GGPI in the last stream, but can always go over some of that stuff again. But whatever you guys want to do. So yeah, let me just make sure I let you guys know you can ask any questions. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to go over the earnings and stuff, but quickly we do want to say, let me see if I can, 1 second, I'm gonna pull up a link for you guys. So I did go to, if you go to my channel and click, let me know if it's too loud. I can turn down the music because it feels like it might be just a little too loud. I'll turn that down a bit. But yeah, let me check something out real quick. If you guys go to the community post, I did drop a link to the Discord. It's free. It's a free Discord. Just click the link here and you can join. It's completely free, and just want to be able to connect with you guys a little more. And I do talk about I guess some plays, option stuff. So let's see, I have a little channel here where you can play, you can add your trades and stuff, and kind of just talk DD and stuff. So just if you're interested in that, just feel free to click the link and join. It's completely free again. And with that said, let's go ahead and just take a look at I guess the earnings for this week. And actually, I'm gonna download this picture first. Oh, let me just download it, because I think actually I already have it downloaded. Because I kind of wanted to just highlight the stuff that I'm interested in. And then if you guys are interested in anything else on the earnings, just let me know too. But let me open it with this app that I can use. And that I need to resize this though. Let me resize this. We'll do like 800. Oh no, that's too small. Do like 1200. Yeah, so let's do that. And I don't need all this. Let me try to close this up a little bit. There we go. So this way we can kind of mark out the ones that I'm interested in. So, and if there's any ones that you guys are already interested in, we can go over those first. But the ones that I was interested in is this one here. This is Neo. They're doing the electric scooters. Now I'm not gonna be able to play it because obviously they're gonna report in the beginning of Monday, like before open. So I'm not gonna be able to play this one, but this is actually a very interesting one. What's the other one? Squarespace is somewhat interesting to me. I don't have a position, but it's one that I was very interested a while ago into investing, but it was always private, and I think they just recently went public. Stitch Fix, just because it's got beat down, and they're not making terrible revenue. The last time I was looking at it, well, I was looking at some stuff on Friday, and they're making about 500 million, I think, per quarter. So they're not doing very bad, and I think it's almost time maybe to buy. But we also have to look at their forecasts, so we'll take a look at all that in a bit. Asana and CrowdStrike are ones that I'm interested. They're kind of like the bigger big tech stuff, so I want to take a look at those. Aspire, actually no, this is kind of a that one's not interested. I think it's the space one, but that's a no-go for me. I do want to take a look at these. Obviously JD, and this one I'm pretty certain I'm going to be doing some calls for that one. Just depends. I haven't really decided which ones I'm going to play. And actually I can expand this one down to even Alta, because I think those are all pretty interesting. So we'll kind of take a look at these, but I might honestly, let's be a little more picky. I'm only gonna do these two really. Those are probably be the only ones that I really play. Maybe Blink 2 just because it's kind of cheap. I think it's like $22, and you can probably get some cheap options for that one. And OP, I might do OP. I'm not sure. We'll highlight it just because I forgot which. I've seen the name before. I think they're a housing company. And then obviously Genius Sport. I think that one is going to be a really good one. And I'll be doing that one. I'll probably be getting some calls for it. Probably by some YOLO calls. I'll probably get some YOLO calls by Thursday before close. Don't want to get any, or maybe even Wednesday. I might get some calls there. I think they're going to do really good just because of the betting sports and all that. So now that we got a like a template or a layout of what I'm interested in, you guys can let me know if you have any ones that you're interested in, and I can add those to the list also. But yeah, Monday's earnings aren't going to be very interesting. This is the only one that I'm really interested in, and also Squarespace. But Squarespace still has a decently rich valuation, and yeah, so nothing else really that sticks out to me. Dix and Petco, those are the only other main names that I know, but not really interested in. Desktop Metals, this is it's so overvalued, and I think it's like trading at $2 or $3. It's not even worth playing options for it. So yeah, I'm not even interested in that one. The other ones, all these other ones are just like probably therapeutics and stuff I'm not really interested in. And yeah, I think those are the main ones that stick out to me. Let me see everything else. Yeah, nope. I think I highlighted everything that I'm interested in. Housing, I think, what is this, like a I think it's a fintech company, maybe C Energy. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look into these. Let me tell. We can. Sorry, I was looking at Discord for a bit. I think that's everything I'm gonna look into. Now that we have a list, I'm gonna highlight the ones that I'm really interested in playing, because I'm not gonna play everything that's on the list right now that I've highlighted. So let's do that right now, and we'll actually do this in yellow. So obviously I am gonna be playing this one. This is gonna be a must for me, because I think they're gonna do really good. They're bringing in like $4 billion in revenue, I believe, per quarter, and they've got beat down so bad. So we'll take a look at that one. This one, I'm just interested in probably getting shares because at this valuation it does look very attractive. And probably these two. Gonna probably get puts for Rivian because it's overvalued, not very interesting, and DocuSign, and then Genius Sports. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna play Genius Sports yet, just because it is trading fairly cheap, so I don't think like a 15% move would be too much. It'd probably be like, you know, like 50 cents or something like that, something not worth. And let me know if the music's too loud though. So with all that said, let's go ahead and shift this over to the side. I'll keep an eye out on that, and we'll take a look at the first one. Neo, or is it Neo? Would you call it Neo? I don't even have this one on my watch list. Let me go ahead and add it. Okay, added it to the watch. Oh, it is on my watch list. Okay, yes. So you can see how far down it's gotten. It's gotten to like 2019 levels. And now I want to go over to this website, and we'll actually go ahead and open up Market Chameleon also. And I don't think they're expecting too much of a move. I think they are gonna do good. I'm gonna just be watching it because so they move 83% of the time, but they moved about 7%, and pretty low IV crush, which is good. This is why I do like the stock though. I'm gonna show you guys some statistics on it, so you guys know they make the electric like the electric bikes and stuff like that, and motorcycle scooters, but their valuation is really good now. So we'll take a look at some of the earnings real quick. Oh, that's right, they didn't have so last year they made 2.4 billion annually. which is why I like them. And what was their cash? I forgot what their cash on hand was. They don't really have tons of cash, which I guess is a little worrisome, but let's just take a look at Yahoo. Yahoo usually has some stuff. Why is Woof trending? Rivian's trending too. Weird. Might need to check Twitter real quick. Let's do that really quick, actually. See if we can find something on Rivian. Why is it trending? Latest. Rivian, if you really want to make some huge profits. No, that's not what it is. Why is it trending though? Okay, these stocks are trending, right? Yeah, we know that. Bubbles are about to burst in the last. Why would these be trending? What time does the futures open? Earnings. It might just be because of earnings that's why it's trending. Yeah, earnings on Thursday after hours. What chart is this? Is this Tesla's chart? Let's take a look. Right, let me do that. It looks like it might be Tesla's chart. Yeah, it's got the breakout and the retracement. Let's see if we can do something with this. We'll start with the I was gonna say we could start with the channel, but maybe like this or something like that. It doesn't seem. What did he have pulled up on that? Let's just take a look. He had a descending. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, that would be at this level. We'd have probably had to cut down, go down to about this Tesla for real. Yeah, I think he did something like this, but probably goes down to this level. That makes more sense. Okay. All right. Anyway, just wanted to get that added to my chart. As said, 50. Where is Rivian? I'm gonna get put on Rivian because if you can see from their valuation, it's ridiculous. I guess Rivian's a good one to start with. One second. I'm always going all over the place, but I'm curious to see if Polestar had any news. So let's take a look at that, because that is one of the ones that I follow closely. Last week. Sort by date. EV charging, Polestar. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, this is something that one of our guys was saying. Sees big sales in decline. This is bad for Volvo. Everything else is just related to the O2 precept. I guess let me zoom in too. Okay, so nothing. This is something that one of the homies was talking about, that he works for Volvo, and he was talking about their sales starting to decline. So them finally got that news out there, I'm guessing. New Ford Everest. Okay. So nothing new for Polestar, which is good. No over the weekend news. This is the reason that I am telling you guys that puts on Rivian will be amazing. They have a 41 billion market cap right now. Okay, and what's their revenue? Was this their last earnings? They made 1 million. I think that was before they went public though. Oh no, it was right here. I think that, yeah, this was so bad. Yeah, so this is why I'm telling you, even at this price, they've got a huge price of sales. Let me tell us, where is my RSI? Let me, 1 second guys, I'm gonna add my RSI. I don't know why it disappeared. And I got my volume. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. And chilling there. Alright, we're good now. Okay. So it is at oversold on the 1 hour, but let's take a look at the daily chart. Oh yeah, so we're technically bearish. We're still underneath the MA, and we're actually still have some room to fall. So that would make sense. And let me do something really quick. So we had a this was really like a support for the RSI, but now is actually going to be a resistance when we come back around this level, around 37. And we really don't have any support down till about 30. That's why I'm saying that we are kind of bearish right now. So this is still going to fall more, in my opinion, especially with it leading to earnings. Definitely do expect this to come down more. And honestly, I feel really bad for people that were trading this back in the hundreds, 80. Even what Amazon sold out of their stuff. That's insane. So this one's going to be easy puts, and actually we're going to go ahead and pull up Webull and see if we can take a look at the options chain. Curious to see. Go. Excellent connection. That's good to see. I'm going to tell the homie that I am streaming. Let me at him real quick. Trippy. I don't think he's probably busy. He's cooking and stuff. He's baking. Yeah. Let's take a look at the. And actually, we should take a look at the SPY and what time do the futures open? Does anybody know when the futures open? Let's just take a look at this real quick. Rivian. I'm curious to see where the options are for Rivian. Let's take a look. These are going to be easy puts in my opinion. It's overvalued, but I guess the only thing, nah, everything is bad on Rivian right now. They had some controversy with like changing their prices, and customers got, you know, they retaliated, and then they like sent out another press release saying that it was their mistake and stuff. So just a lot of negative press with Rivian. So let's take a look. We can take a look at some of the open interest. $30 has the most open interest, and that will be, there's open interest on this one. You can see there's not really much open. I mean, there's open interest across all the chain, but nothing like no heavy concentrated areas. You can see down here you have some heavy concentrated areas. So I would be really, honestly, these are going to be very lucrative. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Let me just take a look. So these are pretty cheap. $23 for weeklies at $30. I don't really see it coming down to 30. That would be ridiculous, but that one seems to have the most open interest right now. $40. I probably pick up the 40s. Probably just pick one up, or you know, just a couple. You see how that plays out. I don't really see much, and it's crazy because I was looking at Rivian a while ago and trying to get some puts, but you know, the market just gets so busy and you forget about other plays. Let's go ahead and chart some of this up though. We are gonna have, oops, I'm sorry. And this is not the song I wanted to play. 1 second. Trying to change it up, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. This one's actually good. This is that Naruto. Naruto. Yes, sir. This is going to be a big resistance right here. We can even start down at this level. This right there. This is going to be our big resistance, and that is at 65, about 64, 60, and 68. Dang, this one's hidden, man. I might just keep this one on replay. Damn, this one is on the. 1 second, y'all. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this one. I think my man was yo, what's up? He said bet he was gonna join, so I had to hit him up. But he's not showing up. I don't know. Do I need to? Let me peep the. Let me just peep something real quick. I'm gonna check the YouTube Studio to see if I got my tags on, because maybe that's why. Rivian's gonna take a dumpy though. What you think? Alright, 1 second. We're going to the live stream. And 1 second, I'm trying to clean this up real quick. Trying to make sure I got the tags on. Yeah, we got the tags on, but we got the wrong tags on. Oh well. Anyway, Rivian's gonna take a little dumpy, and I'm gonna probably keep this song on replay because this one's hitting. Let me restart it real quick. It hits, I mean, it hits on a different level. It's, you know, that lo-fi. I used to play this stuff when I was in college, and I just be playing this, you know, trying to do some homework. But yeah, Rivian, like I was saying, it's overvalued. This is even worse than Lucid, and I hate Lucid. If you know, you know. But if you have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the chat. We can talk some stonks. Damn, this is hidden. 1 second. Dang, I grew up with Naruto, so you know what I'm saying? It just hits. And see, this is one thing I don't like about TradingView. Like, I got the accuracy on here. Check this out. Where was it? I had the accuracy on here, but now it's telling me I'm not accurate with it. I had that accuracy on there, but now it's saying I don't have the accuracy on it. 1 second. Bow. See, I'm gonna line that up. Line that up right there. This is on the 1 hour chart. And then once we switch like time frames, it messes it all up. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? No entiendo. ¿Por qué me hace esto? Damn. Hey, see, now I got that bitch lined up. And we reset it. Go into a different time frame, and it's whacked. That's whack, ain't it? They need to get that algorithm fixed. Damn, this hits. This is hitting me for real. You guys feel it or no? Anyway, Rivian. Let's look at the expected earnings for Rivian. Now that we're back on business, let's just take a look. Rivian is expected to. They predicted a 10% move. Let me zoom into so y'all can see a little bit better. I got y'all. So 10% move was expected, and what did they actually move? The predicted move was 10%, and they moved 10%. All right, so we're good. They moved 10%. Rivian. IV crush is good too, so I think Rivian puts would be nice. 10% for 54. That's what, $4? About $4.70. Honestly, I think it'll probably drop more than $4, but let's just do the math, some quick math. What do I normally do for it? Where are we at? Is it this one? No, where is it? I have a little thing on here for it. Is it? Maybe I didn't add it. Oh, here it is, price range. This thing is gonna dump. 10%, about 10% would be 42. Okay, so that makes sense. Honestly, let's go back to their last earnings and see how much they actually, I mean, I say it's 10%, but let's see like the prior move to it. So the day before, this was earnings here, but you know, you can see the bleed started like a few days before that. So that's where we're gonna cut. That's where we're gonna start our marks. About like, so it opened at what, 116. It opened at 116, and then after earnings, like kind of like the end of the trail, like the trend was about 23%, down to about 88. So that's probably what I'm gonna mark up. About 20. What was it? Let's just do. Did I say 28 or 23? Let's just say 20. About 20%. Even, let's just be generous. So that's bringing you down to about 37%. And so now let's go over here to our chart. This is Rivian, and we're gonna look at the options chain and see this. These look very attractive. The puts for this week. I mean, even the 35s, you might be able to make a little bit of money. And the thing is, it doesn't have a lot of IV crush like I was showing you. It's got, what did it say? 3%? 3%. Okay. So now we can go to options calculator. Where's it at? Options calculator. And let's just say we do the Rivian ones. So we would select an option. We're going to get the puts for March 11th. Honestly, me personally, I like to get a week, you know, to get some time. But let's just play a little more aggressive. Let's get the 35s. Let's get the 35s. And let's just say we paid 54 cents. And I can zoom in so you guys can see this better. Okay, so what did I say? Yeah, we got the March 35 puts. And honestly, we're gonna play aggressive, but I do want to. Oops. What the heck happened with that? All right, let me refresh this. I'm sorry. I'm okay playing some weeklies with this one, but I am gonna change something real quick. The only thing I'm gonna change is I'm gonna get the 40s. Now it's a little more expensive, but you're gonna get because the theta and it's a little more expensive. So instead of, I mean, even the 54s or the 35s are attractive, but I just don't think it will get to 35. That's why I'm saying do the 40s. And if you could get you another week, but let's be aggressive and let's just do the 11s. All right, we're picking it up at 145. Let's calculate it. And wait, where's it saying? I agree. Yeah, we agree. What you mean? All right, now we're gonna put the IV crush, which I said was 3%, but we're gonna say 5%, just because we're trying to, you know, worst case scenario, you know, like let's say it hits a 5%. And the value, I got this value from here. IV crush, it is an implied volatility crush of 3%, but we're rounding that up, okay? And so when's their earnings? Is it on, let's go 1 second, y'all. Oh, it's on Thursday. So honestly, these options, I probably wouldn't pick them up till maybe Tuesday near close of day. That's probably when I would pick them up. Yeah, and because you never know, the market could sell off more. So that's a tough one, because if the market sells off, then these puts are going to go up in price. So I'm thinking get these puts on Monday, you know, not these for the, but something, you know, this is just an example where you're doing, but by Thursday, what was it, Thursday after close? That is, when is that? This is 7th, 8, 9, 10. So on the 10th, oof, this isn't looking good. But honestly, if the market starts to sell off, by the time we get to their earnings, they're already going to be at near 40. That's what I'm thinking. Because it has just, Rivian right now has so much bad press, like with the what they started to upcharge their customers for the truck, and then they sent out another press release saying, nah, let's not, you know, that was my bad. So there's just a lot of negativity on them right now. But if you guys have any questions, make sure you comment them. And yeah, so these are the earnings. Let me actually pull up these are the ones that I'm looking at. I kind of already spent some time marking up the ones that I'm interested in, and obviously these are too late to get in, but you can still watch them after earnings, like a post run up or post sell off. This one I would be looking into only getting shares, just because the valuation seems like pretty attractive. And then Squarespace, just a company I was interested in when they were public. I mean, when they were private, and I recently saw that they're public, so just gonna kind of keep an eye out to see how they react. But I won't be playing any of these, because I mean, you can't really, because they're gonna report before Monday opens. Where was I? Oh yeah, and then these are the only ones that I kind of am interested in. The yellow ones are the ones I'm interested in. The red ones are notable, noteworthy ones, but these are the ones I'll probably be playing. Genius Sports, haven't decided what I'm doing for them. And DocuSign and Rivian, that's why we're talking about Rivian right now. JD.com, I think some calls would be good on those. And then these are some, some blue tech ones that I might be interested in. But yeah, I just kind of keep those in my eye. Maybe take a look at them on Tuesday, see how, what's the sentiment. And anyway, let's get back to the Rivian stuff real quick. These don't look that good. Let's just let's just get let's give us some week. Let's give us another week. Because honestly, I did want to play that one aggressive, but it's looking like by Thursday, most of the data is going to be burnt, and it's going to be worthless by Thursday. I mean, if the price was to stay there, So let's just give ourselves a week. We're still bearish on it. And let's just get The 40s, yeah, let's just do it. And see, now we're, instead of getting 2, we're only gonna get 1, but well, you know, it be like that sometimes. 47, let me, 1 second, let me, 7 divided by 47, so it's got to come down 15% by next week. Yeah, let's just do it. And let's just do the IV crush. Oh, well, you know what, I kind of messed that one up. I didn't need to put the IV crush until Thursday. Oh well, it'd be like that. Let's just, I mean, we can still do, let me just go back and let's just do this real quick. We're doing the 40s and we're gonna do 0 IV crush, because the reason it looks so bad was because I put the IV crush ahead of earnings. The IV crush doesn't happen until after earnings. So yeah, 0 for now. And this looks a little bit better. So as long as by Wednesday it's at 43, you can still make some money. And then by Thursday, that's when I think, I mean, honestly, I think this will probably be down. This will probably be around 44, 43 on, you know, Wednesday. So we're kind of be break even, but the premium is probably going to go up because people are going to be interested in buying some. So that can also help you with, these will probably go up in price regardless. They'll just hold their value is what I'm thinking. And actually, I'm done playing the same song. Well, what is wrong with you, man? We're changing it up on y'all. Main theme? No, we're not doing Mario. Stranger Things? Hey, this is a remix? Okay. Alright. Alright. This is a Stranger Things remix by Rifty Beats, if you guys want to know the name of the song. I could only get like through the first episode, the first season of Stranger Things. It was just too weird, man. Am I right or no? It was kind of weird. All right, so anyway, where are we at? Rivian puts for March 11th. I'm still gonna give myself a week, and I'm gonna get the 40s, and we're gonna take a look. We'll just get 1. If we're to get 1 by Thursday, I think it'll be at 40. Probably. Let's take a look. Where do I say we're going? We're going to 38. So by Thursday 38. Actually, it would be Friday. So 38. About 38 would be at 100%. About 100%. Actually, let's do the theta burn. We do need the theta burn. By Friday, we'll need 38%. We still have tons of cash on it. We're still making money. Yeah, cause I'm gonna get me one of these right here. See, it's not gonna be quantity, but you're gonna get some quality, you know. And that's just if it goes to 38. I don't think it's gonna go to 38. It'll probably go down to about 40. But take a look at 40. You're still gonna make tons of money. About 45%. Now 45% of what you pay 230, you'll get 105. So you put in 230 and you'll cash out with 335. So I'll definitely be, and actually I'm gonna write these down because these are probably the ones that I am gonna get. Where's my pen at? All right, so let me just make sure actually real quick before I tell you guys these are the ones I'm getting. The chain for the open interest was, yeah, but I'm going to give myself a week. And where's the open interest? The 30s for next week are also have big interest. But the 40s are probably the safer ones, I think. I mean, the 35s are attractive too. Let's look at the delta. Delta, where's the delta on these? No, I think the 40s are good. The delta on these are too low, I think. Yeah. So I'll probably do 318 Rivian puts, $40 strike. Now we're not gonna get tons of those because they're more expensive, but you get some exposure to it, and I think it's gonna fail. It's gonna dumpy dump. And I can turn down this music if it's too loud, fellas. And I'm done with that song too, actually. Let's do a boss theme. Let me know if that sounds like a boss theme. Alright, yeah, so I'm doing puts for Rivian. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna move away from Rivian now, and let's take a look at the next one. JD. Oh yeah, wanted to do JD. Take a look at JD, and see, this is why I like JD. Where is JD? They're making tons of money, and we're gonna do JD here actually. Rivian is trending. What else was trending? I think Wolf. Is Wolf reporting also? Where's that? Yeah, JD analyst. See, they're bringing in current quarter $43 billion on average. So they're bringing in for the whole year $150 billion. And the crazy thing about this one is they're expected to continue to grow. Well, I mean, they from 2021 to 2022, they're gonna not grow they're gonna, what's the opposite of grow? They're gonna lose growth, but I mean that's still great growth, 20%. I don't even follow this company too much, to be honest. Let me take a look when this was founded, because I don't really follow this one, but I do see it's a very attractive valuation, and I really don't trade Chinese stocks, but this one seems like it could move. And what is that news on there? 5 best stocks to buy and watch. Yeah, that makes sense. 3 stocks we're doubling on and doubling on 2022. Yep, it makes sense. I'm gonna buy some calls on this one. Cha la cha. And let's just take a look at. Hi there. No. Okay, expected a 5%, but it was actually a 6% move. So 5%. So do we already have this? I'm expecting about 20% for Rivian. Let's do JD. Do I have JD on the watch list? I don't, do I? Let me just go ahead and add that one real quick. And reset chart. The reason that this one's gotten beat down so much is just because it's got the name, it's got the Chinese, label. But let's see if we can mark some stuff up on it. It looks like it's been coming down here to this level a lot, so that's another good indicator that this one could bounce. And let's zoom in a little bit. And it looks like it comes down to about this supply zone, or not supply zone, but demand zone, sorry. See, so every time it comes to this level, it seems to want to bounce. So with the market being red, possibly on Monday, we can maybe retest this and then bounce back up. The earnings weren't bad for it, so I don't know why. Did it sell off? I don't think it sold off, did it? No, it gapped up. I think they've been doing good on earnings. Look, every earnings they've seemed to gap up. Again, they seem to gap up for every earnings, or at least move up. So that's why I think JD calls will be nice. The only thing is, and so you can even take a look here on the RSI. We have a nice support level there. So you see how every time it kind of comes down to this level, for the most part, it wants to bounce back up. And you can see that across multiple different points. So we might have like a little bit more downside, and then do like even like a little mini bounce would be good. So I am going to be looking at calls for JD. Be watching maybe this area around this level. Where is it at right now? Let me make sure I got this kind of more accurate. About right there, I guess I would say. That seems about right. So what is this? 63, about 63. Yeah, and we're already kind of there, really. So did it dump after hours too? I'm gonna add this one to my watch list. I have a little watch list that I watch every day. I'm gonna add this one just because Oh, it went up after hours. Okay. So I got SPY calls right now. I'm kind of worried about them, but whatever. Let's take a look at the JD calls for earnings. This is not JD. This is Jacobs Engineering Group. Here we go. I'll probably get some time on these also, and I'll be doing calls. Let's see if there's any big open interest on any of these. There's some open interest at 65, and I guess even 70. I'll probably do, oh, look at this, 75. There's 17,000 people interested in getting calls. Where's the volume at? Volume. Let's take a look at the volume. Where is volume? Doesn't have volume on here anymore. Okay, I could probably have to add it. 1 second. I'm gonna add it. Add volume real quick. There we go. Where is volume now? Where does it add it at the end? I don't want it down there. Alright, let me. Alright, we need to move volume. Where is it at? Okay. Can you move up? Please. Implied volatility, last percent change, open interest. I'm going to put open interest up here next to volume. All right, now we have volume and open interest there. Where is volume and open interest for 75s? Here we go. So the most volume, there's a lot of volume for the 70s. So this is like a 1 to 2 ratio, and this one has this one's actually pretty good. The 70s for next week. The calls for 70, and how much are they? They're only about like $1.50. Let's quickly take a look at their IV crush before we, and yeah, let's take a look. What did I say? 6% move. IV crush I think was low. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So now what we're gonna do, let's go back to our chart. We can see about 6% is what they're saying. Let's just do that really quick. 6% from where we're at right now. And let's just say we beat earnings. Oops, wrong one. Where is my thing? And actually, I'm going to move this up closer because I use this one a lot more. All right, so 6% would be up to... it would be up to about... I would say about where it opened. Now we're getting ahead of ourselves because we have a few trading days before we actually do this, you know, massive move. But let's just say that we did that. We reported earnings. But now what I want to do is I kind of want to get an idea of how it kind of ran up before earnings. So like here we can see we reported here and then we gapped up. See, so up here we opened for this day for the 17th of November. We opened up at 84 and we closed at 83. So not a big move, it's just $1. But let me show you guys. But after that, the big move was, so we opened up here and closed here, but that was just for one day. The move actually ended up around this level, which is about 11%. So that's why I'm gonna do 11% instead of 6%. So this is just an idea. So it goes up to about $70, and that makes more sense, right? And so that kind of makes sense why people might be buying the 70s for next week. So I think that is what I'm gonna get. Now I'm not gonna get tons of JDs. Probably do the 70s. But I might even do the 75s because and it's a little bit cheaper. So kind of debating on those. JD for 318, $70 strikes, or $75 strikes. Okay, and I think a lot of people probably anticipate them beating, just like I showed you guys. And actually, let me just show you. We'll go to NASDAQ here real quick, and we'll take a look at JD. There it is, right there. Let me see if I got... Yeah, we're chilling right now. Okay, so earnings for them, where are we at? No, I'm good, G. Where are we at? Earnings? Right there. And this one is going, ain't it? Okay, earnings. Look at this surprise beat. This is what I was looking at the other night. So they reported, where they estimated to have 17 cents per share, but they actually reported 33, which beat them by what? A 94% surprise. All right. And I think this is the first time they beat earnings. It looks like historically they always miss. Bro, chill. Yeah, so they never beat earnings. So that's kind of scary too. If they never beat earnings, that's so weird, huh? They never beat earnings, but they always gapped up. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Or do you think that, yeah, see? What's sad about this is people were buying this thing back at 85 with these earnings. This last earnings where they surprise beat. Oh, yeah, that's why. They surprise beat, and so that's why it gapped up. Let's take a look at this one. Earnings here, they still gapped up, and they missed. That's what's weird, huh? They missed by 21%. I mean, they're still profitable. They reported a positive earnings per share. And I'm telling you, these calls should print, but not financial advice. Just giving you guys an idea of what I'm looking at this week, by the way. Okay, so I think JD calls, I expect to move to about $70. Where's the chart? Sorry, I'm getting lost. Oh no, cancel. Yeah, I almost messed that up. Yeah, I'm expecting to move to about $70. I also want to do a earnings miss. Let's just say they do miss, which would be pretty bad. Let's just do what, about 11%? Is that what we said? Yeah, about 11%. Then it'd come down to 656, about 55. Sheesh. And that kind of lines up to this zone right here, where you can see here we have, where is my little toolbar? This level here, this demand zone. So that's where it would probably come down to. Which all this kind of makes sense, right? And see, and just kind of moving it about there. So a beat would go up to about the resistance, which is up here. You can see right there to about there. And see, that kind of lines up with that too. So I'm thinking about 11% for JD, and I'm thinking calls, but the puts would go down to about 56. So that makes sense, at least what the information that I'm gathering here. Right, so did we take care of that one? I think we did. Let me just peep it real quick. Yeah, and actually, yeah, let's cross these things out. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. Sure. Anything else in here interesting? This stream won't be very long because earnings for this week aren't that interesting, to be honest. There's like one or two things that were, kind of eye-popping. One of the homies on the Discord was talking about Asana. I'm thinking puts on Asana, but just because of the price of sales and the market conditions right now, they're not paying for overvalued stocks right now. They're not paying for future growth right now. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking puts. CrowdStrike I think was puts too, but that stock is a little more expensive. I think they're like at 100 and something. And yeah, they're like 179. I'm good, G. I'm good with this one. I am gonna add you to the watch list because I'm curious to follow up on you. I just don't care for this. I think, what is this, cybersecurity or something? Package software. I'm good. What's the other one? Asana? Yeah. Asana. Yeah, we got that gap up here. I don't know about this one. Yeah, we got this big resistance here about 75, 74. Right now we are at a nice support level. So I do expect us to come down a little bit more. Was it just to about 43? So about $2 more, but going to go easy on you. Let's just go ahead and draw some stuff up. So we're like right here, and we'll draw it to about that. Just shift that over. Shift that over. It lines up to, you see how it lines up to all these? That's perfect. Okay. And so I do expect us to come down to 43.83, you know, retouch this level right here. When is earnings? On Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday. So I do expect us to do that by Wednesday. And then the earnings for them, I think said, I don't like this one that much, to be honest. Like, I know it's Facebook co-founder and everything, but it just ran up too much. Earnings, it moved 60% of the time. And the predictive move was 15%, but it actually moved 11%. IV crush is not terrible. So, what did I say? 15%? Man. Oh, no, I just closed that. Okay, let me... Shoot. Hey, I'm good, though. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna fix it up. Where we at? IV right now is extremely high, so it yeah. Checking my head, boy. Checking my head. So 11.5%, and we're doing 14% IV crush. 11.5 is the implied move, predicted move. That's not a lot. That's like $4. Come on, G. So we're gonna set it up like that first, just to give you an idea of what they did last quarter. Where's the little my handy dandy price marker? Yeah, crying won't save you. What did I say? 11.5. That's good. And we're going down to 40. Yeah, I don't think we're coming down to 40. I think we're gonna do more. Where's the last earnings here? Yeah, right here. Look at this. This is gross. This was here. Oh, this was a gap down. One second. I'm gonna peep it real quick. Peep this. So it opened here, closed here, and then after earnings it dumped to, it actually opened up here. So 26%. Why is it saying 10%? Yeah, 26% makes much more sense to me. 26%. If this dumps 26%, sheesh. Where are we going at? Let's just do 25. We're being generous. Just gonna give you 25. That 33. Hey, that sounds tasty. Let's take a look at the options. Yeah, show me what you can do. What are we doing? Asana. Asana. Where are you at? Asana. Asana. Let's do the puts for... These puts are actually scattered. I mean, the chain's not that good. The chain's like trash. Like, look how many... We don't even have... What? We don't have 11s? We don't have the March 11s, bro? Alright, we're gonna do the 30... These are cheap. The 45s are cheap, but... And, yeah, these are actually pretty good. The puts... How much are the 14s? The April 14s. These are better, but they don't have any volume or anything. That's the thing. So that's weird. Now let's take a look at some of the calls. What's the open interest on calls? There seems to be a lot of open interest on calls, but there's not much room left, you know, for the puts. Maybe that's why there's not that much open interest. These are $500 for next week. They crazy. I'm not paying that. I'll probably do the 35s, maybe. What's the delta on those? Delta on these. Delta, yeah, this isn't bad. The 40s are better, but this isn't bad. I would probably do the 35s. You know, there's not a lot of volume here. And there's decent, I mean, it's got the most open interest. But I'm actually thinking about probably doing the 14s, even though they don't have any volume yet. We have tons of time, and it'd be a nice hedge against the market too. I'll probably do these. Yeah, I mean, I hate to be a bear, but you know, there's market conditions, you know, oil's like 120 right now, G. So yeah, probably end up doing the 30s. There's no volume there. I think these just probably got These probably just came out. That's weird. I would expect more open interest to be on these. Do they not know they have earnings coming up or what? The open interest on this is, they don't have tons of open interest. I mean, 65s, but yo, what's up? What's up, Saul? Did he leave? I think he left. Facts. Facts. What's up, Saul? We playing these? What are we playing this week, man? Talk to me. And get the algorithm going, you know? Spam the chat. What's going on? Spam the chat. Get the algo working. You know, it's Sunday, but no days off. You know what I'm saying? No days off for the algo. You gotta keep that thing going. You gotta keep it on its feet. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on its toes. I think actually I'm gonna post the facts. Which part is the facts though? Which part you think is the facts? I'm confused right now. I just been chilling right now, to be honest. I've been going over some DD. I don't know if you heard some of the earlier stuff, but we're getting puts on Rivian and calls on JD. The only thing I don't like about JD is that it's Chinese. You know? Nothing against them. It's just it's Chinese. It's got, you know, it's a label, you know? Oh, it's kind of scary buying Chinese stocks right now. Especially with the war. It actually is a little bit worse, but we're not going to talk about all that because we're going to get the calls anyway. So what is it? What are we talking about? Asana. Vax? Yes, sir. So 25% coming down to about $33. Makes sense. We got tons of room right here, tons of support. I think that looks like the next big level. And actually let me mark that up for us. About right there. Yeah, right there. And we're gonna scroll that thing across. Sheesh. Now we chilling. Now we got, if we don't hold this, we got one more. See, our thing comes down. Man, those puts should do good for us. I'm thinking. I'm thinking out loud though. Thinking out loud right now. 11%, they're lying to us right now. This is a lie. It's gonna be 25%. I'm getting some puts for, what are we doing for, sorry, I forgot what we're doing for Asana. If you have any questions, you got any stocks we should take a look at? Trippy, what are you thinking, Saul? Probably gonna get off here soon, man. Nobody joined the stream today. They don't care about the earnings plays right now. They worried about the oil prices. I'm worried about the oil prices too. That's why I'm working from home right now. The open interest 1000%. Volume is 263, and open interest, bro, I'm tired. These just looking at the charts all day, you know, it really gets to you, you know. What's the, oh shit, my man's gonna transform. All right, dang, this beat's going. See, look, there's puts on even on the other side of the wall. So we're right here, 45. There's puts at 55 for March 18th. They're not gonna let those expire out the money. I'm saying, get your puts, and I'm probably gonna get these 35s. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. Asana. 318. What did I say? 35s. Those are plenty of time. Plenty of time. Decent price. Let me actually write down the price of these two. What they at? The ask. Let's just write the ask about $1.50. Probably do that one. Facts. The 40s would be nice, but honestly, I think it's coming down more than 40. so you're just paying a lot more. It's less risky though. I was looking at the Aprils, but they're expensive. I mean, these actually aren't bad. All right, let me put that one down. 4, 14, $30, and they're about the same price, about 170, and you have way more time. So actually, these aren't bad. The 30, the thing is, there's no open interest, there's no volume, so all right. Anyway, those are probably the ones that I'm getting. And let's just go back because I forgot to write down the JD ones, how much I'm paying for those. JD.com. And what are we talking about? 318s. 318s. Ooh, I don't know. I probably want some time on these, don't I? Let's do 20. Let me write down the 18s real quick. What did I say? The 70s and the 70s are at 164. 164. 75s are at 83. These are super nice. But let's just say we wanted one more week. Let's do the 70s and the 75s. These would be two. These are a little expensive. Probably wouldn't get those. I'll probably get these actually. The ask is 146 though. Alright. Let's just do these. I think I'm gonna do these. There's no open interest after the 18th though. That's the only thing. But that's not always a bad thing. Open interest can always go back up. 146. Alright. So those look good. And then the Rivians, I think I'm excited for the Rivians because I think those are cheap. And I wouldn't get a big play on these. I wouldn't be a big what did I say? The 25s? No. 18s. Let's do the 18s. Look at the open interest on these puts. 52 is not bad. Honestly, I'll probably get the... Where's the delta on these? 25. What am I looking at? Nope. The 11s. Oh yeah, these are cheap. Here's the 47. $30 is $24, and 18, 30. 1 second. I think I'm gonna get these. Now I'm kind of worried about the futures too, though. We're gonna do this Rivian, and then the last one that I want to talk about is Genius Sports, and I think that'll probably be it. But I'm just trying to figure out which ones I'm doing for Rivian. 46. I'm just gonna write them both down, and I'll take a look at them later. These are the 18s for $30. Man, if it was to come down to 30, that's ridiculous. It would be 15 divided by 47. It'd be at 30%. Probably do like next week. Probably 35s for next week. But I'm more interested in these over here. 30s for 2 weeks. I think those are probably the ones I'm gonna get. Yeah. 325. $30 strikes at, what is it, 75? That's really good. I mean, you got 2 weeks, $30. Even if it comes down to about 40, I mean, I think you can still make like, 40%, 50%, probably more, because you'll have tons of time. I think those are the ones I'm gonna get. Yeah, those are probably the ones I'm gonna get. The 35s would be nice, but they're double the price. What's the actually, yeah. And so the 25s, and then I'll probably get like a few 35s? No. Yeah. 35s would be nice. These 35s don't look bad. The deltas on those are bad, but whatever. I'm gonna get those two. Oh, these aren't for 18th. Okay, never mind. Probably get these 35s. So these are 30s, and the 35s for 3/18th. Okay, 35 at 114. So these aren't bad. I think those are actually the best. The 3/18 35s are probably good. Those are probably the ones I might get. All right, let's take a look at the last one before we go. Let's see, covered that one. That's just the shares that I'm looking for. DocuSign, don't really care too much for it. Genius Sports is the last one I want to cover. Don't really know how much they're gonna report, to be honest, but I do want to take a look at the previous earnings just to get an idea. Sheesh. Earnings. Ooh, hold up. Damn. They did terrible on that last one. So missed, beat, miss. So probably miss. They'll probably miss. That'd be weird. I don't think they would miss because they had a great season on I think, what was it? All sports 4th season? Yeah, I think they're gonna do good. Let me take a look at their estimated why is MasterCard trending? Okay. Analyst $4. This thing dumped? It might not be worth playing options at this point. Next year, 300 million. Man, they're not really making tons of money, are they? Let's take a look at the calls real quick just to see if they're worth playing. I might have to get some longer time. 14th. Calls. I'm thinking calls, but they're only 5 cents, 15 cents. They have huge spreads. They might, yeah, they're not worth playing, to be honest. I mean, the only ones you could probably think would be 7, but even 750 would be 79. It'd be like a 40% move, 56% move. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, options on Genius is not. I'm actually just gonna get shares for Genius because I like the stock. It's just the options aren't gonna. They're not worth playing. Yeah, options for Genius are not worth playing. It's like such a cheap stock, and the move would have to be like 50% or more for it to be worth it. So I'm not gonna get any. But I do like Genius Sports, so I'm just gonna show you guys why I like the stock. Basically, they're the middleman. Price to sell is not as bad as it used to be, and their earnings are not bad either. Where's their cash in hand? Ooh, that's not good. They only had 11 million. I do like them, but you'll have to do some more research. The stuff that I'm pulling up right now is not very attractive, but I do like them long term because they have exclusive rights. Let's extend that out actually. And let me zoom this out. I mean, we've just been in this downtrend, unfortunately. And with sports really ending like till next fall, there's not going to be a lot of hype on this one. I mean, I think their earnings will be good, but I don't think it'll have a big move. Regardless, I think at 475 it is pretty attractive. Let's take a look at the RSI. Let's just get some supports on the RSI level. Think about right there, is that, yeah, we have some supports there. So we come down here, RSI. Where is it? Trying to make sure I got the best points, but I guess, I mean, yeah, it would still have some more downside, I guess. Right now it's bearish. We're underneath the MA, but Yeah, and yeah, so this is a good support. It looks like it's been a good support. And actually, I'm gonna add the second one to it too. Would be around there. So we'll probably be in this channel, I think, for a little bit. Anyway, probably just gonna get shares for Genius. You can't really play the options on this one. And let's just take a look at the last ones. DocuSign is that's the only one that we haven't really covered. Bumble and Stitch, I just don't really. Actually, Bumble will be a good play just because it's the holiday season, and a lot of people want their soulmate during the holidays and stuff. So I think that their user and activity is going to be big for the fourth quarter, so their earnings actually might be good. So that's actually a good point. So I think Bumble might beat. Let's just take a look at their estimated move. But since it's the holiday season, people want to find their soulmate. People, and I think there was the Tinder Swiller was after, but the holiday season, everybody wants to find their soulmate. They want to go on dates and have people. They want to have their their significant other at the holiday meetings and stuff. So I think the activity and users for this fourth quarter for Bumble will be big. So let me see. They move 75% of the time, which is good. So we have a 3 out of 4 chance that it will be a move after earnings, and actually it's gonna move around estimated 12%. Let's take a look at the IV Crush. IV Crush is a little high, but for companies like this, I think it's fair, it's reasonable. Let's take a look at the stock price. Sheesh, this thing's been on a. So earnings, a gap down. So they said what, 11%? Let me make sure. They said 12%. 12% from here would be. Do you guys think it's gonna beat? I think it's gonna beat. So let's do 12% upward. So it would go back up to about $20. It got no support right now. So if it misses, it's coming down, guys. It's gonna come down big. But I don't think it's just gonna move 12%. It could move bigger. Let's just give an idea of what it could move, because last earnings they did. What did they do last earnings? They opened up here and then they closed here, and then earnings came down and it gapped it down to about 38. So let's just start. They opened at 50. Oops. Let me mark that up real quick. So they opened up at 50 and then they closed here at 47, but then after earnings they actually opened up at this level here, which is about $38. So a 23% move. So let's just give us an idea of a 23% move if they beat. These are all pretty big, but a 23%, and that makes sense too, because then we would come up to this level here, which is right here with this. So, and that would be back to about $22. Okay, I could see that. I could see that playing out. So $22. Let's just take a look at the options chain and see if there's anything that's worthwhile playing. All right, so 23 strikes. So this one doesn't have that many options. It's kind of trashy. You can see we don't have the March 11th or the 25s. They're doing. I guess there's not much activity, so you won't see a lot of volume. You can see there's not tons of volume, not a tons of open interest. $23. They're going for about 70 cents. Let's just say 70 cents, because that's the ask. You could say the mid. Where's the mid at? 62 cents. For 22 for 1 week, that's not terrible actually. But they would have to definitely move 23%. Do you guys think it would move 23%? I don't know if it would. That was just an idea that it. What's the delta on these? 24. That's actually good. Yeah, the 22.5s would be the ones I would be interested in, and we would have a week. So even after earnings, we would have till next week for it to get to 22. So let me just take a look at the chart. So after earnings, do they have continuations? Let's see, a gap down. It did continue. It had a continuation sell-off. So if earnings if they beat, it could have a continuation run up, and it would probably go up to about, I would say $26. I think that would be where they would go up to, or would I say 25? Okay, so these aren't terrible because you have an additional week. The only thing I don't like about them is the data, the implied volatility for them is 20%. But they do have earnings early on. So what is it, on Tuesday? Is it on Tuesday? Or yeah, I might pick up some calls tomorrow for Bumble. I think fourth quarter should be good. And let's just look at the ones that would be for April 14th. These aren't bad either. Actually, these might be better. What are we paying for the other ones? We're paying 60 something. Yeah, these are actually much better. I'll probably end up doing these, the 25s. So Bumble. Now with these, this is, get your money and, cut it. And does not hold till next month. You make your money and get out. So Bumble, I'd probably look at the April 14th, 22.5 strikes. Right now they're at $1.15. Oh shoot. I thought they were 85. You do still have time, so still not bad. And if they do continue to run, they could go up to 25. So you'd probably 2x your money. I mean, more than 2x if you have time, but let's just take a look at the open interest on the downside. So there's 4,000 people open interest. And there's 4,000 down here on the other side. For the actual earnings week and the week after, they have 4,000 here. Where's the, close this up. Why is there no open interest for these, but there's tons of volume? That's weird. Yeah, this one probably just doesn't get traded enough. What's the average volume on this? Volume for this is 5 million with a free float. They don't move at all. That's crazy. I mean, it shows like it does move though. I mean, they're down 7%, $1. All right, well, I'll probably, oh my goodness, I just noticed, look, this thing is oversold. I think there is going to be a relief bounce. I'm going to probably get some calls for Bumble on Monday. I'm not going to hold them long, and I'm just going to I'm going to make some money on these. I think that's going to be, should work out. But I'll probably get the 14th. I'm going to pay a little bit more, but I have, you got to get that quality, don't get some risky stuff. I mean, all the calls and puts are risky, but I'm just saying, just get you some time. Yep, and I'll probably sell around, if it comes to about $22, I'll probably get out. I mean, probably get out sooner, to be honest. If it goes from, if it passes 1940, I mean, you can probably easily hold up to 2022 because there's no history, there's no structure here. So it's pretty easy to run back up. Honestly, this is actually a good play. So yeah, the April 14th, 22.5 strikes for 115. Those are going to be good. So the ones I'm more excited for, let me turn on my lamp. It's getting dark here. Rivian seems like an easy put. Let's just put up the chart, the stuff here. Okay. So Rivian's, we can start here, because let me draw this one up actually, because now we are playing this one. I didn't think we were going to play it, but we are. So we have 4 plays, and so I don't confuse you guys, I'm going to delete some of these other ones. This one. Yeah, so these are the 4 that I'm playing, and let me update this. We didn't take a look at DocuSign. I guess we could take a look at DocuSign before I leave. Did I say we're doing Asana? Oh, we're not playing Genius. I said Genius, but we're doing just shares with Genius. Did I say Asana? I said Asana. What are we doing for that? Puts. We're doing puts. Puts for Asana, calls for JD, puts for Rivian, and calls for Bumble. So that actually gives us some good hedging for both sides. Oops, let me zoom that out. That's what we're doing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one I'm gonna do a different color because we're getting shares for it. We'll do like a blue. There we go. All right, so that pops actually. That pops. So we're doing shares, and then yellow ones are options, and then red ones are just noteworthy ones that we could consider playing, but the yellow ones are the ones we're playing. The blue one is the shares. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we want to cover DocuSign. I do want to cover DocuSign because I think that one. Well, let's look at their let's look at how much they're supposed to move first. I think that's a good place to start. This will be the last one I cover, and then I'm probably gonna head out after that. Predicted 9%, and they actually moved 42%. This one moves about 70% of the time. Let me look at their price to sales real quick. Just want to understand where DocuSign. Just want to know where they kind of stand as far as valuation. Obviously, I mean, at long term, this is a good company. Price to sales has came down, which is really good. This was ridiculous. They're making about 500 million per quarter. Cash on hand 500 million. That's really good. This is actually really good. This is pretty good, for real. I mean, compared to their annual revenue, the cash on hand is not great, but when you look at it in the quarterly perspective, then it looks attractive. Price to sell is really high, but it has came down tremendously. Let's take a look. So it's still a little rich valuation. Where are we going? Sorry, going to Market Chameleon. That's where we're going. So they are expecting about, is that 10%? I mean, it moved 42%. The predicted move after earnings was about 10%. Yeah, so about 10%. The IV crush, where's the IV? IV crush about 22%. So it's pretty, I mean, pretty big. Oh, I was already charting this up. See where we're at compared to the overall. So we're trading around the 2020 time frame levels almost. I think we probably do come down and test this little nipple right here. So that is around about $93. I think we'll probably come and touch that. Probably going, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think we come down to about this level, and then I think that's when you get your calls. That's what I'm thinking. As far as the move, they said 10%. So let's just do it from here. 10% is about here, which makes sense. We would come back up to this resistance levels, which is right here, this consolidation level here, like right here. You know how you got the consolidation level there. So yeah, we could go there. But let's actually look at the earnings. Like, how much did it move? 42, right? It was 42. Historically though, this was like this really feels like an outlier. Like, doesn't it feel like an outlier? Last earnings, let's just look at this here. Like, they were up here. This was the beginning of the downtrend, and then they really came down about 13%. Yeah, so about 13%, I would say. About 13%, which is still there, about 115. So probably not that good of a play. They'll probably move about 115. What's this one? Let's see. I'm just curious to see what this one does. So the beginning of this earnings run up, it really didn't end till about here, 47%. And that's the same as down here almost. It's crazy. Okay, last thing I'm gonna look at for this one is just the options. I don't think I'll play this one just because I think 115 is gonna still be expensive. Let's look at the 115 calls. Yeah, they're still expensive. And that's for next week. So they would need to move huge for me to be able to get something. They're just $600 is just not worth for the call, you know? So I mean the 160s, do you guys think it would go back to 160? The 160s are barely, I mean even the 150s. That'd be a 50% move. That the most I could probably see them going is about 30% after earnings, like, and that would probably come back up to about, I think it would probably come back up to about, honestly, probably to this, like 35%. I could see them going to about 135. Let's look at the 135s. 242. That's not terrible. I said 135, right? I would probably, if I was to get something, it'd probably be these. And you can see that's this area is where the open interest does pick up, which is kind of weird. So they might be anticipating, you know, about 30% move. And let's see, Q4. Q4, would their business be affected by Q4? I think no, right? They have constant. They're not really affected by the timeline of the yearly quarters. They should have consistent revenue growth and stuff. The 135s do seem attractive, but and you have till next week. The only thing with these is they're more expensive and they have a huge implied volatility crush, about 22%. Probably won't play this one, and just because I was thinking about doing like a iron condor on this one if it stays around the same price, but I do think this one's gonna move big. It'll probably move about $30. That's where all the, you know, the open interest is. So I'll keep this one on my radar. If I was to play this one has the most volume, the 130s. So at least expect $30 move. If it misses, it's coming down to 70. Let's take a look at the 70s. There's not really that much open interest on the downside. I mean, you have some down here, but no, not really. I really do think this is gonna be a beat. And actually, let's just take a look at their history for the beats. See what they do on a regular basis. You gotta do the DD sometimes, you know. Where's their earnings? I mean, where you at? Q4. Their estimated is 0. This was last year though. What happened? How is this not October? 1, 2, 3. Did they report already? What you talking about, Willis? But anyway, let's take they always beat. They just had a surprise miss. And then not available. I mean, they beat by what? 4 cents? What would that be? I don't know what that would be. Estimated, oh, they're estimated. I think they're gonna be profitable. I think calls on Docu is a good call, and I think it's gonna go back up to about 35, probably even maybe 30, because it's got the resistance here. So probably come up to about that level there. Yep, which is about 31. I'll try to fight to get up to this level, and actually I'm gonna draw this out as a gap. We can keep that on the radar. And we'll do that. That's just a gap. So, I think that's good. I think that's we're gonna one last look at the chain to see if I convince myself to do this. For next week, let's just see what they have for 120 for the 325s. They're gonna be more expensive, but maybe I can get something further out. Nah, the 145s, but there's no open interest on these. Docu is really gonna be like Docu. Wait, was I looking at the 18ths? What was I looking at? Oh shoot. Yeah, nobody's doing the 11ths. The 18th is where it's at, boys. That's where you got all this open interest down here. The 11s for some reason have no open interest. I mean, baby open interest. Look at that. That's weird. Yeah, I think the 318s has the most open interest. It's got 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, almost 3,000, 2,000. This is where the open interest is. But you do also have a lot of open interest on the downside. You got 8,000 right here at 125. All right, I'm gonna keep this one on the radar. Docu. If I was to look into these, if I was to get something, probably get the 140s. Yeah, the 140s. Docu 140. 318th. Calls. Okay, and that they're currently going for about 197 a pop. Probably if I was to do DocuSign, I'll probably get the 318s, 140s. It's got decent volume, the most open interest, and 140 strike, 197. We might be able to get them a little cheaper depending on where you entry. And then we would have until, when do they report? Oh, they report Thursday. So I might wait to get the calls, probably end of Tuesday. Yeah, probably end of Tuesday, see where, because I think tomorrow's gonna be bloody, and I say that even though I have calls on SPY. Yeah, it might just be a bad day tomorrow. But I think that's gonna about wrap up the stream. Kind of went over most of what I'm interested in for this week. Just a reminder, if you guys want to join the free Discord, just check out the community post. Let me see if I can find it for you. Check out the community post to put a link to our free Discord. Just kind of help everyone with different trade ideas and stuff. And you can post your own trades. We can talk any kind of DD. That's where I'm mostly active on. And so you guys feel free to join, and hope to see you guys there. But yeah, just kind of post kinds of different stuff in here. And we don't have that many members, so don't be shy, and you can always join. So yeah, just trying to help other people out and trying to learn from other people too. So hope today's video helped out, and hope you see you guys in the next one. And with that being said, you guys keep moving forward, and I'll talk to you guys later.